This video's about the autopilot you didn't realise that was driving you. Most people go around in life thinking they're making conscious choices. They believe they're responding to the present moment. But if you really slow down and really watch your reactions in life, you may notice something uncomfortable. You might notice that a lot of your life is running on autopilot. Autopilot is not laziness. Your nervous system does not want to re-evaluate every situation from scratch, so it builds shortcuts. If something felt dangerous once, it tags similar situations as risky. If something once led to approval, it tags that path as safe. Then it runs the same response automatically. You don't wake up and say, today I will overthink everything. You don't consciously think, I will shrink in that meeting. You don't go out and plan that you'll choose another partner that's also emotionally unavailable. But the pattern repeats. That's autopilot. Let's make this real. Imagine if you grew up in an environment where speaking led to tension. Now, years later, you're in a workplace meeting. You have a solid idea. Before you even get to tell the idea, you have a thought in your head and your body tightens. You hesitate. You tell yourself, it's probably not even worth saying it now. That decision feels rational, but it's actually automatic. Your system predicted discomfort before it even happened. Another example, you start dating someone new, they don't text back for a couple of hours. Your body reacts immediately. You feel a drop in your stomach. Your mind starts filling the gaps. Oh, I wonder if they're with someone else. I wonder if they're losing interest. I must have said too much. What did I do? And then you start going through all the things that you could have done. The thing is, nothing concrete has actually happened, but autopilot has. Your system is not actually responding to the current person that just didn't text you for a couple of hours so far. It is responding to an earlier experience that taught it what delay meant. A promotion, a new idea, a bigger job. Part of you feels excited. Another part of you says in your head, you're not ready yet. Don't get ahead of yourself. Stay realistic. Now you call this humility, but it might be an old rule that says don't outgrow your environment. Autopilot is powerful because it feels like you making the decisions. It feels like your personality. I'm just anxious, I'm just cautious, I'm just independent, I'm just not confident. These are all things that you think about yourself because of an event. But many of those traits are repeated responses to old conditions. This is how autopilot is formed. A strong experience happens, your body reacts. Then you attach meaning to that reaction. The meaning becomes the rule. Now, because the nervous system likes to take shortcuts, this rule will get reused in similar situations. Repetition makes it automatic. Automatic becomes identity. Identity becomes life. Now, if you never interrupt the pattern, it will keep generating similar outcomes. You will avoid certain risks, so you never have to gather information or evidence that you can actually handle them. You choose familiar relationship dynamics, so you keep confirming your expectations. You undercharge or overgive, so you reinforce the belief that you must earn your place. Autopilot protects you from immediate discomfort, but it can quietly limit your long-term growth. The moment you become aware of this, something shifts. Instead of reacting instantly, you begin to notice. You notice the tightness before you speak. You notice the story forming before you send the message. You notice the urge for you to downplay yourself before anyone else has the chance to. Awareness definitely slows down autopilot. It creates a pause. Inside that pause, you have options. You can still choose caution. You can still choose silence, but now it's a decision, not a reflex. That's the difference between living unconsciously and living consciously. And this is exactly why I created my free deprogramming course. Because awareness alone is not always enough. You need a structure. You need a way to see your patterns clearly. You need language for what has been running silently in the background. In the course, I walk you through the programs that are shaping your reactions, not in a dramatic way, but in a practical way. You begin to see where your responses come from. You learn to separate the old memory from the present reality. You practice interrupting automatic reactions gently, but not forcibly. You begin replacing survival-based rules with choices that fit your current life right now. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about realizing you have been running on old scripts that have been written a long time ago. Once you see the script, you can edit it. Once you slow the autopilot down, you can start steering the ship. Over time, your reactions will soften. You will feel less triggered by small things. You'll probably speak with more steadiness. You'll make decisions based on present truth instead of old fears. Life will start to feel more intentional. I'm not saying life will be perfect, but it'll definitely be a clear picture for you. The best part is that you will not have these filters in front of reality. Here's your programming. This is what you're looking through to see reality. Now, if you can get rid of some of this programming, you get to see reality straight for what it is. So here is a question for you. Where in your life does it feel like the same outcome keeps repeating itself? And if that repetition is not fate, but autopilot, what might change if you finally took the controls?